Good morning and welcome to America's Home Cooking. For those of you that have started to make a sourdough culture, you notice at a point, this is why I waited a bit to give you time in case it didn't work the first time, you try a second time. It took me 3 times before I got mine going. What happens is that you'll see bubbles in it, but you might not get a 2 or 3 inch lift, but you see the bubbles there and you see it looks slightly swollen. Start feeding it and put it in a jar and put it in your refrigerator. Now, when to feed it, that is going to be your sponge culture. You're only going to need to give it 2 tablespoons of bread flour and 1 tablespoon of water every day. And you feed it and you whip it in. You've got to beat that air into it. And it'll come to the point when you sit and leave it out for a bit, you'll notice it starts rising. I never got the 2-inch foam that they were talking about. I just looked at mine one day and I noticed how it was swelling. It just seemed to be swollen, you know what I mean? Though it didn't show a big difference, you could see that it wasn't flat, but there was a swelling to it. That means you've caught those cultures and you'll see bubbles on the top. Now, if you see while you're doing this, a hard coat on top, you don't have to sit there and throw it away. Just mix it back in. There's no harm up. I just took that drink that I made. The vinegar gets to me for about 30 minutes, and I just had it, so my throat's a little irritated. So you'll see the swelling in that, and then as you feed it, if your jar gets too full, you can take some out and you can sit there and put it in your garden, your compost, or if you wish, you can give it to the city. I wouldn't recommend putting it down the sink too much because you might end up with a clogged sink in time. All right, now the next one I do on sourdough cultures, I'm going to show you how to take your sponge culture. I'm giving your sponge culture time to get going and all before I show you how you can sit there and then make a liquid culture. So don't think that I've forgotten. I haven't. I'm just giving you enough time because if the first one didn't work, you work with the second one, but always look for that swelling. It might not get the lift like you do bread, but it'll look swollen. If you've handled bread with regular yeast, you know what I'm talking about. You sit there and you look at it and it seems like it's just shaping nice, you know, and it looks swollen. So listen, you take care and don't worry, I haven't forgotten you. I will teach you how to also make a sponge culture and then how you can do vice versa with them and work with them. So take care for now. Bye-bye.